All right, straight to the big story from Sikkim. In a massive political development, Hamro Sikkim Party founder and ace footballer BHAICHUNG BHUTIA will likely be joining the opposition Sikkim Democratic Front or the SDF on September 19 at the SDF headquarters, sources have claimed. Well, not just Bhutia, but several of the HSP members are also likely jumping ship to the Pawan Chamling-led party, indicating a merger of the HSP with the SDF. Well, the development follows after Bhutia was recently seen in SDF programs and rallies recently. The move indeed comes a big boost for the SDF, that too ahead of the assembly polls scheduled to be held next year. Notably, the Hamro Sikkim Party was founded by BHAICHUNG BHUTIA on May 31st in 2018 and had a whistle as its election symbol. The party, as quoted by Bhutia during its launch, was inspired by the Aam Aadmi Party for fighting against corruption. All right, so big story we are tracking from Sikkim as this hour. In a massive political development, Hamro Sikkim Party founder and ace footballer BHAICHUNG BHUTIA will likely be joining the opposition as Sikkim Democratic Front or the SDF on September 19 at the SDF headquarters, sources have claimed. And not just this, but Bhutia, but several of the HSP members are also likely jumping ship to the Pawan Chamling-led party, indicating a merger of the HSP with the SDF. And also let me tell our viewers here once again that the development follows after Bhutia was recently seen in the SDF programs and rallies recently. All right, now I'm being joined live with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain from the newsroom. So Wasbir, big political development ahead of the Sikkim Assembly polls next year. Your take on this, Wasbir?
Absolutely, Priya. This is the big breaking story from Sikkim right now. Northeast Live can now confirm that Hamro Sikkim Party founder BHAICHUNG BHUTIA, the former captain of the Indian football team, he is switching sides. BHAICHUNG BHUTIA is joining Pawan Chamling-led Sikkim Democratic Front. That is confirmed. We are confirming right now to our viewers that the Sikkim Democratic Front is going to get a big boost because the Hamro Sikkim Party founder BHAICHUNG BHUTIA is joining the SDF, and this joining is most likely taking place on the 19th of September. I spoke to some close aides of BHAICHUNG BHUTIA. They have confirmed the development and they have said that yes, BHAICHUNG BHUTIA is joining the Sikkim Democratic Front led by Pawan Chamling on the 19th of September, and several other leaders, in fact most of the leaders and cadres of the Sikkim Democratic Front will be joining, most of the leaders and cadres of the Hamro Sikkim Party will be joining the Sikkim Democratic Front. That is the big breaking story from Sikkim at this point in time. Now this development comes ahead of the state assembly elections in Sikkim that are due along with the Lok Sabha elections sometime around April, May next year. Now let me tell you, so the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha led by Chief Minister P.S. Tamang, they had received 47.03% of the vote share during the last elections, whereas the Sikkim Democratic Front had bagged 47.63% of the vote share, and the Hamro Sikkim Party had bagged less than 1% of the vote share. But the Sikkim Democratic Front, despite winning a slightly more vote share, they lost out because the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha had bagged 17 seats, while the Sikkim Democratic Front bagged only 15 seats. So that is the equation, and in this backdrop, the Hamro Sikkim Party joining or set to join the Sikkim Democratic Front is seen as a big boost to the opposition in Sikkim. I am also now joined by Mr. Jacob Khaling. Mr. Jacob Khaling is leader of the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha and also the political secretary to Chief Minister P.S. Tamang. Mr. Jacob Khaling, welcome to Northeast Live. How do you look at this development, BHAICHUNG BHUTIA and his Hamro Sikkim Party likely to merge with the Sikkim Democratic Front, and the joining taking place as early as on the 19th of September. How do you look at it?
Yeah, we are hearing this news in social media, but for us, nothing to surprise. And actually, we don't have to say anything in this matter because it is purely their personal agenda or their party matter. We don't want to interfere their matter, but also being a largest party of Sikkim, we must welcome their decision if they are going together because both Mr. BHAICHUNG BHUTIA had lost many elections in Sikkim and outside Sikkim. And SDF party lost their election in 2019. So losers are becoming going together for another big loss. So if it is true, we welcome their decision.
Right, Mr. Jacob Khaling, yes, you are quite confident that this development is not going to impact on the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha. But how do you look at it? You know, during the last elections, you were on a neck to neck. You know, the SDF got 47.63% of the votes, whereas your party, that is the SKM, bagged 47.03%. It was a neck to neck, and the result was also neck to neck. SKM got 17 seats and SDF got 15 seats. Now, I mean, still you are very confident, is it?
Yeah, this vote percentage was of 2019 election. Now everything has changed in Sikkim. Now many reputed leaders of SDF party who have won the main elections and served as a minister, as a MLAs in Sikkim from SDF party, along with their supporters from every constituency have joined Sikkim Krantikari Morcha party already. And recently held Panchayat Chunav result. Through this also we can calculate that maximum voters are now with SKM party because of our leaders' work, because of our achievement and people-centric welfare schemes and overall development. So the vote percentage of Sikkim Krantikari Morcha will be changed in 2024 election, and we are confident. If we are confident, we will overcome with our percentage in very good situation. So with BHAICHUNG BHUTIA and SDF party merger, we don't have any issue because both SDF party leader Pawan Chamling and BHAICHUNG BHUTIA both represent the only capitalist of Sikkim. They don't have any vision. They don't have any concern for poor people. These two leaders, Mr. Pawan Chamling and BHAICHUNG BHUTIA, both represent only the creamy layer society or only the capitalist society of Sikkim. So we are confident if they both are going together, this step does not affect SKM.
Right. My final question to you, Mr. Jacob Khaling. Yes, I take your point. The SKM is not worried over this development, and you have accused both Mr. Pawan Chamling and BHAICHUNG BHUTIA to be representing the capitalist class in Sikkim. But my question to you, Mr. Jacob Khaling, is that, do you at least admit that SDF is going to get a slight boost? Do you think you will have a strong opposition in Sikkim now?
No, I think SDF will realize very soon. Adding Mr. BHAICHUNG BHUTIA, they are not going to gain much in upcoming election because BHAICHUNG, if we see the BHAICHUNG BHUTIA record, he has lost many elections in Sikkim. Even he was forfeited in last elections, and not only in Sikkim. He fought election outside Sikkim also twice or thrice. There also he defeated with a lot of margin. He defeated. He was defeated. So I think SDF will realize very soon because of BHAICHUNG BHUTIA, they will not going to get anything in Sikkim.
Absolutely, Mr. Jacob Khaling there. Thank you very much indeed for speaking to me on Northeast Live. Well, this is a big breaking story from Sikkim. The Hamro Sikkim party, founded by ace footballer BHAICHUNG BHUTIA is all set to join the Sikkim Democratic Front. The joining is going to take place on the 19th of September, and it's almost a merger. The Hamro Sikkim party will merge with the SDF, with almost all its leaders and cadres likely to join the SDF. But the ruling Sikkim Krantikari Morcha absolutely unfazed, with Jacob Khaling, the political secretary to Chief Minister P.S. Tamang, and also a senior SKM leader, saying that this is not going to have any impact. The Hamro Sikkim party joining SDF is not going to get any extra votes or extra seats to the SDF. But at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and watch. But let me tell you, viewers, that Hamro Sikkim party was founded in 2018. That was after its founder BHAICHUNG BHUTIA, he quit the Trinamool Congress. He was the Trinamool Congress 2014. BHAICHUNG BHUTIA was the Trinamool Congress Lok Sabha candidate from Darjeeling, which he lost. And in 2016, BHAICHUNG BHUTIA was the Siliguri candidate for the assembly elections in as far as the Trinamool Congress is concerned. That also he lost. And of course, during the last elections, the Hamro Sikkim party bagged just about 0.60% of the total votes in Sikkim, and that could be one of the reasons why the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha is absolutely not worried. But at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and watch how this development pans out. But now this is of course a big developing story from Sikkim. Back to you in the studios, Priya.
All right, Vasbir, thank you so much for all those details. All right, moving on to Meghalaya now. Well, situation remains volatile in Meghalaya capital Shillong in front of the IGP point near the Secretariat.